live on TikTok. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I am Leslie Wright, and I am the owner and compounder at Bearcat Body Care Essentials. And it's my business. And I make products that are just natural, 100% natural, and that are good for our bodies. So those essential things that you need, eye care, oral care, skin care, hair care, covered all the bases. So, and honestly, ear care, and I think that wraps it all up. So basically, that's it. That's what I do. And one or two of the predominant ingredients that I use, especially for eye care, are DMSO and castor oil. And DMSO and castor oil have restored my vision to the point where I do not need to wear glasses anymore. Started wearing glasses when I was 6. I am now 61. And the last year, I have not had to wear glasses at all because of all the benefits that castor oil and DMSO have brought to my eye health and my eyesight. I did just drop my 30-70 drops, which is why I'm wiping my eyes. Okay, so I'm here to talk all things eye health and eye care. I'm letting you know up above. I'm going to change this again because this font really sucks. But up above, we have the subject dry eye. My website, bearcatbody.com, BARECATBODY.com, and my telephone number. So if you have questions and you can't come up on the panel, you can call me on the phone and I will talk to you live on YouTube and TikTok. However, if you want to call me tomorrow, you've got my number. If you want to text me, you've got my number. If you're out of the country and you want to talk to me, that is my number for WhatsApp also. So that's all the big things that I feel like I need to say off the bat. The other big thing is, in order to get this live pushed out to more people on TikTok, you've got to like. And I really appreciate it. If you tap the screen and give me some likes, let's ramp it up and get more people in the room. Get this live out to more people who have issues with their eyesight and their eye health, and they're looking for natural ways to actually impact that in a positive way and restore it back to when they were young and they could see, or at least to when before they had surgery that did not necessarily go right. So that's it. That's a big thing. Thank you. I see the lights rolling. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. It really helps out the live and helps me, reach more people. Hey, King Sam 24K is in the room. Appreciate you. If you want to come up and have a chat, you're welcome. Just sent you an invite. Okay, this is somebody's sent me a message on TikTok. I just want to check it out quickly, if you guys don't mind. Okay. Let me see. Who else is in the room? Oh, I don't see a bunch of my normals, but I see a bunch of new people. Yolanda Wright, hello, I've seen you in the room before. So if anybody has any questions about their own personal eye journey, eye health, eyesight, feel free to hit me up. Tanya says, what do I use for blurriness? So and reading. So you're talking about your close-up vision. That's the two that I assume when you're saying blurriness and reading. And the 30-70 blend would be the blend that you would want to use to take care of those two things. So, so you can have better close-up eyesight and that you can take care of the blurriness. Thank you for that. Yes, Tanya, I appreciate that. So 3070 blend, and you order it on my website. My website is bearcatbody.com, BARECATBODY.com. Okay. I love the, I just saw somebody join. I love the tag name. It was Naturally Happy Me. What a beautiful way to just spread some joy. You can't be upset when you read that. Ah, the Mental Academy is in the house. Hang on, I gotta see if I can. Coach Lucky. Coach Lucky is here. Yay, yay, yay. Ooh, I can bring you up too. So, you guys, you 17 people that are in the room with me, I am bringing up um, the famous Coach Lucky. He is my teacher, my mentor, my guide. He is a most phenomenal person and has helped me see the world in a whole new way and gave me the courage to do what I'm doing for all of you. It's been fabulous knowing him. And if anybody is looking for a source to get their mindset right, Coach Lucky is your man. Coach, are you there? Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Excellent, marvelous, excellent. Yay!
Wow, this is awesome. This is so cool to see you. To see you talking and not me talking.
Well, yeah, you have a plethora of subjects, though. I've got like 3.
Oh, that's all right. You're a master. That's the point. So I get to kind of just listen to you now. You talk about things, and I might be ordering some things from you. So it's already working.
You've already been a customer. I actually named my clay mask for you.
Oh yeah, you know.
So,
I have it on. I put it on maybe like 5 minutes before I get in the shop.
Really?
Oh yeah.
No, it's a beautiful
My
thing.
face is smoking by the time I get in there. It's smoking about 5 minutes. It's smoking by the time I get in the shop. But man, it feels amazing when I get out.
Yeah, that peppermint wakes everything up.
That's awesome. I put it on my scalp. I put it everywhere, like all of my neck up.
Yes, yeah. No, I do my whole neck and chest and décolleté in my face and the whole 9 yards. And then usually I'll go sit on the edge of my bed for 5 or 10 minutes, let it really seep in, and then I go rinse it off. And yeah, it gives your whole body like a little wake up call.
Yeah, no, it's wake up. It's good morning. Wake up, no matter what time it is. It's good morning. That's wonderful. Yeah, well, I just came to support. Came to just hear you, and I've heard enough of me. So I just came to support and just tell you, man, I'm happy for you. I am proud of you, and how wonderful every product that you had that you give me has been to me, and that I share with people that I know. So keep doing what you're doing. It's you see it's working. So wonderful.
I'm doing the best that I can do and learning, from you everything that I need to learn about how I keep moving in a forward direction and smooth out my stride, because I'm in more control than I like to believe I am, or what I've learned in the past that I am. I'll say that.
Yes. So I'm excited to hear everything you're saying. I know everybody's on here waiting to hear your good stuff. So I'll let you go and get to it.
Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. All right, stick around for a little bit because I'm going to bring you back up in a little while.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So, do we have any questions? I see a question. King Sam 24K, something's going on that or request buttons work on my end. All right. I'm going to send you an invite to come up and let me know if if you can just click on it, just accept the invite. That would be good. I was talking to one of my customers today, and she's diabetic, and she was saying that she wanted me to bring up to everyone that when whether you're diabetic or not, blurry vision can sometimes be caused by too much sugar. And I know this to be true because it happens to me too. If I eat too much sugar, my daughter buys me these Dubai chocolates that are just, oh, they're just wonderful. But and they're not huge, but you eat a whole one, and I really feel like I need a medical care team after it. Um, but I love it, so I got to eat it. But it's one of those things where you eat it and you really need to like take a walk afterwards because the sugar is just surging through your system. But I've noticed when I eat those that my vision gets blurry. And my pastor was telling me, I'm using the drops and everything's looking better. She's working on getting her diabetes totally under control. And she recognizes that when her sugar is high, that her sight isn't as good. It's not as clear, and it takes her a while for it to normalize. And she was thinking, well, maybe I need to do drops more often or this or that. But paying attention to the way her body's reacting, she figured out that it was heightened sugar in her system that actually was causing the blurriness. And I wanted to put that out there, and I wanted to tell everybody, if you are consuming sugar, you really want to pay attention, especially if you're diabetic or pre-diabetic, to how it may affect your eyesight and eventually your eye health. Um, Linwood Riddick, what is the best way to flush the eyes of waste? Woo, this is a intense question. Um, so the eyes naturally flush themselves of waste. I am going to pull up ChatGPT and I'm going to ask your question to ChatGPT just as you asked it. The hang on. Oh gosh, I can't type. So as far as I know, the eyes are a self-cleaning, entity in the body. But this says, ChatGPT says, the best way to flush waste from the eyes depends on the type of debris or irritation. Here are some general and natural methods. Sterile saline solution or artificial tears. So preservative-free artificial tears to gently rinse the eyes. Tilt your head back, pull down the lower lid, and squeeze a few drops into the eye, blink a few times to flush out particles. And that's particularly good if you've got physical debris in the eye. So you've got dust, you've got, like I grew up in a farm type setting. So, you're out on your horse, you get debris, you get dirt, you get, little pieces of sticks and, just craziness because you're cleaning the horse's hooves and you just kick something out of the hoof and it winds up in your face. Um, so you could get a lot in your eyes. So that's, like physical particles. And then there's a warm water flush. If something is in your eye, dust, pollen, etc., flush it with lukewarm distilled water or boiled and cooled water. So use a clean eye cup or gently pour water over the open eye. And then you can do an herbal eye wash for mild irritations. Chamomile tea, brew a weak chamomile tea, cool it, and use it as an eye rinse. Eye bright herb tea, known for soothing eye irritation. Prepare a tea, let it cool, and use as an eye wash. Then aloe vera water, mix a drop of pure aloe vera in distilled water and use as an eye rinse. Blinking in tears, blinking naturally helps flush out small debris. If your eyes feel dry, stimulate tear production by increasing omega-3 intake, flaxseed fish oil, or massaging your tear ducts. And then it says avoid rubbing the eyes, castor oil for lubrication and detoxing the eyes. And then that's pretty much it. So We all know that you have excretions that come out of your eyes. So you wake up in the morning and you've got this, little crust on the corners of your eyes. That's actually debris coming out of your eye. And that's just natural. Your eyes are a self-cleaning entity, and excuse the comparison, but much like the vagina, you don't really need to go in there and be digging around. And our eyes are the same way. You don't need to be going in there and digging around. If you get things in your eye, foreign objects, so outside in the world, dust and debris in the eye, then you really want to flush it with water, some type of solution as quickly as possible too, because debris can really be damaging to the eye. It can cause scarring and give you scar tissue, and then cause your eyesight to be diminished. So if you get foreign objects in the eye, you want to rinse it out absolutely quickly. And if you work in any kind of facility with chemicals, there's eye wash stations. If you get anything in your eye, you want to utilize those as quickly as possible, and rinse the eyes without a doubt. And then rinse them again with distilled water, because there are organisms in tap water, and various sources of water that you don't necessarily want to just leave hanging out in your eye. I would also utilize my moisturizing hydrating eye drop. So if I felt like that I had something in the eye that was debris, I would actually just really fill my eye with the moisturizing hydrating eye drop, because it's really good for the eye, and it's heavy enough that it's going to push any debris that's sitting on the eyeball up and away. And you want to get that stuff out of the eye. But the other thing is, you want to be careful when you're using eye washes, that you use something that's really beneficial to your eye, your eyeball, and your eye system, because a lot of things can be drying to the eye, and then that's more challenging. So you always want to make sure that you're using something that's going to bring benefit. And then after cleaning your eyes, rinsing your eyes with anything, you would want to use a moisturizing eye drop. King Sam 24, something's going on that is not allowing the accept or request buttons to work on mine. Man, sometimes, I'm telling you, sometimes you just can't make technology work no matter how good you are at it. I live in that world. Hey, Carla Gatling's in the room. My friend Carla, how are you? I'm so glad you're back. Mikey T, my other buddy. Mikey T, what's going on? Can this help an old man see up close? Damn, I hate wearing glasses. Well, the simple answer is yes. I don't know if you remember, but back in the day when you met me, however many thousands of years ago that was, I wore glasses, and I haven't worn glasses in the last year because my eye drops have worked and I don't need them. And I'm reading my phone, and I read my computer, and I'm doing everything that I do all day, every day, and I don't have any challenges with my eyesight, including driving during the day and driving at night. So it's very, very beneficial. And if you're just dealing with, I'm old enough now that I need, I need reading glasses. That's all there is to it. Then the 3070 blend is the right blend. It's functionally fantastic for your eyes, and you use it twice a day, one drop each eye, 2 times a day, and you're good to go. So Jody Blue says, I need to order eye drops. I have very dry eyes. What is your number and how do I order? I wear glasses. Okay, Jody, what you need to do is go to my website. My website is bearcatbody.com, BARECATBODY.com. Just go to the website and you can order. If you have dry eyes, what you really want to use is the moisturizing hydrating eye drop. I've renamed it Revitalize. It's this little 1 ounce bottle here. We do have it available in a 2 ounce bottle for those of you who would like to swim around in it. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a game changer for dry eye. Lisa Red Carpet Experience. How do we order this? Again, my website is bearcatbody.com. BARECATBODY.com. And I'm going to read this next question. It says, how do I get it in Jamaica? Go to the website. I ship worldwide, so no matter where you are on the surface of the earth, I can ship to you and, get you the product without a doubt. The website is the same in every country, bearcatbody.com. And it's up above. You'll see the website. You'll see the topic for tonight, dry eye, and you'll see my phone number. So anybody that has any questions, if you're concerned about something specifically with your eyes or, a friend or loved one's eyes, feel free to call me. You can ask me anything you need to ask me. Jody believes, so all I need is the revitalizing eye drop. If you've got dry eye, it's a game changer. Now, this eye drop is definitely going to help the dry eye without a doubt. But this does not help causation. So if you want to try and do the repair in the eye, my recommendation would be the 3070, this blend, the 3070 blend, and that will help your eyes actually heal from whatever's going on that's the causation of the dry eye. Okay. Dana's in there giving people comments. She's letting y'all know what's what. Dana's fantastic. She is fantastic. She's on it. Before I even think about answering, she's already got her hand up.
I'm the best moderator there is.
To say the least. The best moderator in the Southland. To say the least, to say the least. How are you doing this evening?
I'm good, just chilling. I got finished crocheting my project I was working on, and now I went looking in the freezer to see what I could eat. And I made some eggplant parmesan probably a couple months ago. Squared it up and put it off by itself, so that's what I'm eating right now.
Oh, okay. That sounds fantastic. Are you willing to show us your crochet project?
I just finished a prayer shawl for a lady that moved into a new house, her and her husband, and she wanted something for her room.
Excellent, marvelous, excellent, marvelous, excellent.
Let me finish eating because I got this ketchup on my hands.
Yeah, no worries at all. Yes, but show it to us when.
I'll show you when I do my demo.
Okay, you guys, we're at 1,900 likes. My goal tonight is 30,000. So if you would just tap that screen, like me up a bit. I want to push my live out to as many people as possible, and that's how the algorithm knows people are interested in it, is by the number of likes that I'm getting. So if we can take 30 seconds and like me up, I'd really appreciate that, to say the least. Just tap that screen and say go, 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 go. Let's see how far we can get there. See how far we can get.
What I did yesterday too was I went down to the bottom, I pushed the arrow, I hit my face, I hit the Facebook sign, and it dropped into its own comment, into its own thing. And then I just wrote on live now, info, and I posted it. So it's there.
Oh, awesome.
And then tomorrow in the morning or tonight, I'll just go to the, so that way if they click on it, they don't go to nothing.
Right. Go to a blank page. No, that's fantastic.
If I got 1,000 friends, maybe 5 of those friends will see it between now and 11 and come and see.
No, that's fabulous. We got 37 people in the room. No, that's fabulous. Anybody that wants to push it out, share the live on other social medias, Instagram, Facebook, X, or whatever else is out there and available, please do. I'm going to cheer you up because I appreciate you all being here and being willing to have a conversation with me. And I just love you. I do. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Okay. User 8466503058091. Hello. How you doing? I invited you up if you want to come up and say hello. And I'm looking through the list of comments. So, Jody Blue, did I answer your question? I think I did. I'm not positive. Okay, yeah, dry eyes. I got you. Mike, you're so funny. Oh, Mike, you got to get some followers. I can't pull you up on the panel. Rosie, thank you for sharing the live. Okay, Bab Scotty 553. I'm just getting on. I have dry eyes and floaters. Okay, so dry eyes and floaters are easy. The moisturizing, revitalizing eye drop is going to take care of your dry eyes, and the 30-70 blend is going to take care of your floaters. Dana, if you don't mind, I'm going to mute your microphone, okay? Okay. So I can't even tell you how many customers I have that have had floaters. I had floaters prolifically in both eyes. It took 2 weeks for my floaters to be gone. The 30-70 blend, it's 30% DMSO, 70% castor oil. That is a game changer for floaters. It's just phenomenal. So floaters will dissolve, because that's what the castor oil does. Is it the floaters are actually clumping of the collagen in the nutrient food in the eye, and the castor oil can get into that fluid and break up the floaters, so that you just don't see them anymore. They don't exist anymore, and that becomes debris in the eye, which is then pushed out of the eye system, which you'll see in the corners of your eye in the morning when you wake up. So when you start using the 30-70 and you have more debris coming out of your eye overnight, be happy about it, because that's debris that doesn't need to be there. And that means that all of the systems in the eye are working optimally. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. User ending 8091. Can you hear me? Your microphone's open. Can you hear me? I'm happy to talk to you. Okay. I'm going to take you down since you're not getting communication. Oh, that's what that was background noise. Whew. Thought it was in a room full of crickets. Okay, so I am going to talk a little bit about dry eye. And I'm using ChatGPT to pull up symptoms and causes. Okay, so dry eye symptoms occur when your eyes don't produce enough tears and when tears evaporate too quickly. Symptoms include grittiness or sandy feeling in the eye, burning or stinging sensation, redness and irritation, blurry vision, especially after screen time, which is all the time because welcome to the world, excessive tearing, so paradoxical response to dryness. And I've had multiple customers talk to me about that constant tearing, and they didn't realize that that was a symptom of dry eye. Light sensitivity, so it's called photophobia also, mucus in and around the eyes, difficulty wearing contact lenses because they can't adhere to the eye properly. So, and the causes of dry eyes are tear production issues, aging. So it just burns me up every time I see an eye condition and the symptom is aging. Like, what are we supposed to do? Of course, we're going to age. That's just part of what we're supposed to do. Hormonal changes common in postmenopausal women. So menopause is a game changer, period. Um, Certain medical conditions like Sjogren's syndrome, diabetes, thyroid disorders, vitamin A deficiency, and increased tear evaporation, dry or windy environments, prolonged screen use, uh, a reduced blinking rate, air conditioning or heating systems not blinking enough during reading or driving, poor tear quality, uh, meibomian gland dysfunction, leading to poor oil layer in the tears, chronic inflammation or blepharitis, and then also medications. So any medication you could be on could cause dry eyes. And the big ones are antihistamines, decongestants, antidepressants, blood pressure medications, hormone replacement therapy. There are lifestyle factors like smoking, not drinking enough water, and a diet low in omega-3 fatty acids. So all of that is causation for dry eye. And the one that I assume is the worst, because it's the very first one, is aging. And I didn't know, even when I started working on my eyes with castor oil and DMSO, I didn't know that my eyes were dry. It wasn't until I actually created this Revitalize, until I created this product, that I realized how dry my eyes really were. Because when I started testing it and dropping it in my eyes, I was like, wow, my eyes feel so much better. What is this magic that I'm, mixing up over here? Uh, and I noticed that my other drops, my DMSO drops, the 30, 70, 40, 60, and the 4 and I, all that I used on my eyes, didn't sting as much. So the sting was definitely muted when my eyes were more moist. So adding moisture and having that moisture, having your eyes be able to hold on to that moisture, which is considered hydration, that is huge. And it was a game changer with my eyes. And I, even now, if I'm like, I just took a big trip to Dartmouth, Massachusetts, driving both ways. And I took this eye drop with me in the car because as my eyes got tired, I just used that drop and it just, replenished everything. And my eyes were good for another 3 to 6 hours. It was fantastic. So I also recommend, if you have a lot of screen time, in my previous life, I was a software developer, so I was in front of a screen literally 15 hours a day, every day. And I loved what I did and I enjoyed it, but I was in front of the screen all the time. And I, I recognize now that if you're if you're in front of a screen, if you're aging, and if you're in an environment that's either too cold or too hot, you're going to have dry eye. And you got to do something to counteract it, because dry eye can then cause symptomology that causes other issues. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT this question because it just came to my mind. Um, so I just asked ChatGPT what conditions in the eye are caused by dry eye. And I know blepharitis is one. So keratitis, which is corneal inflammation. So inflammation due to lack of moisture can lead to pain, redness, and sensitivity to light. Corneal ulcers Severe dry eye can cause open sores on the cornea, leading to potential vision loss if untreated. Corneal abrasions, insufficient tears make the cornea more vulnerable to scratches from debris or rubbing the eyes. And then there's blurry vision. Dry eyes can lead to fluctuating or persistent blurry vision, especially after prolonged screen use or reading. Increased eye strain and fatigue due to the eye muscles working harder to compensate for dryness. Meibomian gland dysfunction. Chronic dry eye can cause blockage or dysfunction of the meibomian glands, which are responsible for producing the oil layer of tears. This worsens tear evaporation and perpetuates dryness. Blepharitis, eyelid inflammation. Inflammation of the eyelids often occurs alongside dry eye and can lead to crusting, redness, and discomfort. It is often caused by bacterial overgrowth or clogged oil glands. Light sensitivity, photophobia, a lack of tear film makes the eyes more sensitive to bright lights, screens, or sunlight, causing discomfort and excessive squinting. Excessive tearing, which is called reflex tearing. Ironically, some people with dry eyes experience watery eyes as the body overcompensates by producing poor quality watery tears that evaporate too quickly. Conjunctivitis, pink eye. Chronic dryness can make the eyes more prone to infections, leading to inflammation of the conjunctiva, the clear membrane covering the white part of the eye, and increased risk of eye infections. So tears contain antimicrobial properties. A lack of proper tear production makes the eyes more susceptible to bacterial or viral infections. So all of that, if you have dry eye, you are, susceptible to all those things because you don't have proper tear production in your eyes. Mhm. There we go. Okay. Oh, we got the 5,300 likes. Thank you so much. We'll cheer for you guys. I appreciate you very, very much. Appreciate you for coming and hanging out and being on my live. All right, I'm going to check YouTube here real quick. All right, on YouTube, I've got Michigan in the house and Champaign, Illinois. Thank you. Hello. How you doing? How you doing? If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm trying to pay attention to both sides of the fence here and give equal time to participants on both sides. I want to say to my TikTok family, if you're not following me on YouTube, please do. My YouTube channel is at Bearcat Body. So the same spelling that you have here, BARECATBODY. I go live on YouTube just like I'm going live on TikTok. And should TikTok become banned again, Lord knows we have to go through this drama, you'll find me on YouTube. And I'm on YouTube 8:30 to 11 every night, just like I'm on TikTok 8:30 to 11 every night, talking about eye health and eyesight. Okay, I'm just checking to see if I miss any questions or comments. TikTok has been funky this whole week, like this past week. It's been crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, King Sam 24K. Do you know why the accept/request buttons won't work for you? I have absolutely no idea. The one thing I can say, sometimes Sheldon, what he does is he goes out, like he goes completely out of TikTok and comes back in, and then it'll be working. I'm gonna send you another. I sent you another invite. Did you get it? Because if you got the invite, maybe it'll let you come up. All right, we got 27 people in the room, and I can't believe I don't have any questions on eye health or eyesight. Hey, Big Sky Figs is in the house. Thank you so much for coming. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming. If there are any customers who have been using my products, if you have any like testimonials or questions, feel free to come on up. Miami Sunshine Truck, hello, just wanted to pop in and say thank you for getting my eye drops. Those drops work. Those drops work, family. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And, you know, for someone who drives for a living, you should know, to say the least, because, you know, when you're in a car, when you're in an automobile, and I shouldn't say a car, automobile, for a number of hours on a regular basis, like doing it every now and then is one thing, but doing that as a job for a living, you really got to have stuff that supports your health in more than just one way. You have to figure out how to support a proper diet, how to support your exercise, how to support your eyesight, your oral health, the whole 9 yards. So I appreciate you, raising your hand and saying this stuff is good and I like it. Thank you so much for that.
If we have anybody who's on here for the first time, please put 1 in the comments. And anybody would like to share where they're watching us from, what city or state, please put that in there. Sharon said hello. I was trying to ask you what these drops help. A person that has cataracts and had surgery.
What kind of surgery? And can you tell me, do you know anything about the cataracts that are current? Um, because I need to know if they're mild, moderate, or severe. Yolanda Wright says, can a person getting chemo once a week use the eye drops? My mom has cataracts. So the answer to that is yes, but you have to be very conscious of when you're using them. So you're getting chemo treatment once a week. You wouldn't want to use the eye drops on the day that you're getting the chemo treatment. You would want to wait until the interaction of that chemo treatment has, kind of left your system, because DMSO penetrates deeply into the body. It takes with it whatever, is with it. You wouldn't want to have an interaction with DMSO and the medication from the chemo treatment crossing paths. So you just want to make sure that you give it like 24 hours, let that chemo treatment take full effect, and then use the eye drops and go about it that way. So that would be my only point of caution. And I just wanted to say one more thing. Yolanda, prayers to your mom, whoever's getting the chemo treatment, prayers to them. I wish them all the strength that the body can muster so they can move through that process with grace and with faith and holding on to everything that's precious. Okay. You are welcome. All right. I saw somebody said I joined.
They just joined. That's what it said at the bottom. I think.
Oh, okay. I appreciate you too. I appreciate you being here.
Can we take a 1-minute break and do a heart tap right quick so we can get some more people in the room? We have 9 shares, 33 people in the room, 5.7K likes. So if you tap the screen, that means you're liking what you're seeing, and TikTok will share this out to other people for your page.
It's a light party. It's a light party.
Let's have a light party. Okay, 1, 2. Got a timer. Ready? Alexa,
Tap, tap, tap.
timer.
There you go. Tap, 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 tap.
Set a 1-minute timer.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. I appreciate you guys taking a minute and tapping it up.
Question: will your eye drops help with hazy and cloudy vision from diabetic retinopathy?
Yes. Yes, 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 yes. And
What minute is up? Thank you. Alexa, stop.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We got to 7,800 likes. So we grew by 2,000. I appreciate you. So the question I have for anybody that has diabetic retinopathy is, first of all, is your diabetes under control? And what are the whole of the issues that you're dealing with your in your eyes with diabetic retinopathy? Big Sky Figs. Okay. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So the cloudy vision, absolutely 100%. It will take care of that. I just this week actually the cloudy vision from the severe cataract in my left eye that finally lifted, and I no longer have that haze, that white haze in my left eye. When I block my right eye and I'm looking just out of my left eye, I have some blurriness, but I do not have that white haze anymore, which is wicked exciting for me. So the drops do work for that haze, and they will work for blurriness to bring you more focus and clarity in your eyesight. Um, but I would like to know if you're dealing with any other issues with your eyes before I recommend which blends to use. If you're not dealing with any other issues in your eyes with diabetic retinopathy, then the 3070 blend is a good blend to start with, without a doubt. But if you are,
This guy is on the panel. Blade, ask your question.
hello. Well, it's personal, so each person is going to have a little different experience. But you should start seeing positive change within a couple of weeks.
Like I said, I'm just tired of the cloudy and hazy, blurry vision. My diabetes is under control.
Okay, great.
I just had cataracts surgery a month and a half ago.
Okay.
I saw cloudy and hazy vision.
Yes. And have you been you're totally cleared from your surgeon? Your surgeon is like, no, you're good. Go live your life.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So yes, I would recommend the 3070 blend and the moisturizing hydrating eye drop. I'm going to tell you, as much as you probably don't feel this is true, you probably have dry eye from the surgery. So in moisturizing your eyes is going to take a lot of the blurry away. And the 3070 blend, the 30% DMSO, 70% castor oil, that's going to take care of the cloudiness that's still left in your eye after surgery. So that's going to clear the vitreous fluid, so you just don't have any issues there.
Question: what if you have severe retinopathy? I don't have severe retinopathy, but if you have severe retinopathy, will your drops work on that also?
Well, yes, not the same drop. I would recommend for somebody with severe retinopathy, the 4NI blend as well as the 4060 blend. So, if you don't mind, I'm just going to ask ChatGPT about severe retinopathy so that everybody else in the room can understand what we're talking about. So severe retinopathy refers to Damage to the retina. The light-sensitive layer at the back of the eye, severe retinopathy can lead to vision loss if untreated. Diabetic retinopathy, DR, a complication of diabetes that causes leaky blood vessels, swelling, and scarring in the retina. It can lead to blindness if not managed. Proliferative diabetic retinopathy is PDR, advanced stage with new fragile blood vessels that rupture, causing bleeding and retinal detachment. Diabetic macular edema, swelling in the central retina macula, leading to vision loss. And then there's hypertensive retinopathy. High blood pressure damages the retinal blood vessels, leading to bleeding, swelling, and possible vision loss. Retinopathy of prematurity. Premature infants can develop abnormal retinal blood vessels that cause retinal detachment and blindness. And then there's radiation retinopathy caused by radiation exposure leading to vascular damage, bleeding, and vision deterioration. So the last one I'm going to read is central serous retinopathy. Fluid buildup under the retina causes blurry vision and distortion, often linked to stress and steroid use. So the bigger thing of retinopathy and a lot of other eye conditions and diseases is edema. It's swelling. So inflammation is just not a good thing, and DMSO and Castor are both anti-inflammatory. So the reason that I say the 3070 wouldn't quite be the blend that I would lean on for retinopathy, I would lean on the 4 and I blend. That blend also has a Malio honey, which is a stainless bee honey, and that honey has a majority. It's got huge benefits in the eye system, along with the DMSO and the castor oil. They are just a killer team of three that come in and allow the eye to actually self-heal. So it just adds what the eye system needs to bring about positive change in the eyes.
10 years ago, I renewed my license in like 6-7 months, and I was just wondering if these drugs can help me.
100%. I mean, I can't guarantee it. I can't guarantee it. I hate to say that. I hate to say that I can't guarantee it, but I can't guarantee it. But I promise you, in 3 months, you will know whether or not you'll be driving, And I think in a few weeks, you'll know that you've got good enough change in a 3-week time frame that you'll be able to go take the test for your license and you'll be good.
What's the price of the blend? Those blends that you just talked about?
So the 3070 is $39.50, and the 4 and I is $125.
Okay, so you think would be best using the one for 125?
I really think, well, if you have, the 125 really is a severe retinopathy. I really think at this point, if you don't have any severe issues in your eyes, the 3070 would be the blend that you would want to start with, and the moisturizing, hydrating eye drop. I think when you spend a week getting your eyes nice and moisturized and hydrated, you will see differently, and you'll know just where your eyes are, how much work you need to do to get your eyes in a reasonable situation that you'll be able to see for your driving. But you won't know that until you get some moisture into your eyes.
Okay, like I said, it's just an hazy and cloudy, blurry vision. I'm just trying to get rid of that, so I'm definitely going to try it.
Okay, definitely. It's there for you. My website is bearcatbody.com. It's BARECATBODY.com. You're so welcome. Oh, and take down my phone number, because if you have any questions or
we're waiting for your testimony.
Yeah, take down my phone number to either screenshot it or write it down or something, So even if you order, you can, call me if you have any questions or anything's going on.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, excellent.
I'll just put it in the comments. You can screenshot it to you. All right.
Excellent.
Thanks for coming up.
Thank you, Dana.
Somebody had a comment in here about diabetic retinopathy.
Yeah.
My doctor says my sugar is getting under control. I currently have injections. Missions here.
Yes, Commissioner Paula.
She want to come up?
Yes, she came up a couple nights ago, I think.
Oh, I sent her an invite.
All right, excellent. So yes, for diabetic retinopathy, one of the big qualifiers as to whether or not the drops are going to bring great benefit is
She's up.
your diabetes under control? That is a big deal.
Hey, Paula. Welcome in. Hey, Tina. Hey, Leslie.
Hey, how you doing, sweetheart?
I'm okay. I'm a little tired tonight, but I just heard you mention the diabetic retinopathy, and my diabetes was not under control before, but now it is. So I feel a little more at ease with
Yes.
my, taking this treatment. I've had floaters in my eyes. I have had laser surgery. Well, not surgery, but a lot of zaps in my eyes. So there was a lot of scarring in my
Yes.
eyes. I have dry eyes. And so I will see the optometrist next Saturday. And so I know they don't know a whole lot, but I'm going to ask him about it because I don't want to do anything to damage my eyes first. So I'm just further. So I'm going to just take my time, ask the questions I spend every day online. I start using ChatGPT like you to get answers to things. So I'm just taking my time. So I am a person with diabetic retinopathy and hoping to get results.
Well, and I'm going to be here for you whenever you decide. So don't feel like you've got to rush in any way, shape, or form. Keeping your diabetes under control should be your first and foremost priority, because that leans into so many other things in the body. So maintaining that is going to be huge, and it's huge for your eyes. But the one thing I would like to do for you, if you're amenable to it, and if you use it, is I'd like to send you the moisturizing, hydrating eye drop to help you with.
My order will be Thursday.
Okay, yeah, your order's.
I got the 4 and
Yeah.
4060, but I've got coming the what's that other one?
The 4 and I.
Yeah, the 4 and I.
Yeah.
And in the order there are 2 boxes of the eye drops.
Yes.
So for each of the orders,
So.
each department have a box of eye drops.
Yeah, and I want you to use those eye drops for 2 or 3 days before you start using the other blends to really hydrate your eyes. Because another thing that'll be huge is castor oil breaks up scar tissue in the eye. So the more hydrated your eyes are, the easier it is for that scar tissue to break up, and the castor oil and the DMSO to get there to break it up. So that'll be a huge thing to hydrate your eyes. You'll feel so much better. And
I'm looking forward to that. And after my last stroke,
yes,
my right eye, the doctor said not even closing all the way. So the dry eyes are a result of that. And I think this medication that they have been on.
yes.
So I'm really looking forward to those hydrating drops, moisturizing,
Yes, and I really want you to use the 40-60 on your face. Just put the dropper in your hand and pat your hands and don't rub it in. Just pat your hands and then just pat it on your face. Don't rub it in, just pat it on your face and let it absorb and let it affect the nerves in your face so that they can wake up and regenerate. Yes. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT.
Yeah, Dana, I came up one day, you hadn't come up yet. After I was down, you came up with your zero. Well, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I see you in your accessory. I got 6 more came today.
Oh, we get to have a fashion show.
8 more, and I was mad that 3 of them were sunglasses. I don't need sunglasses. I need accessories, so I'm like, they got me on that one, but that's all right. And be careful what you ask for. When I was a little girl, my sisters had to wear glasses, and I used to cry because I had to wear glasses. And then, I wound up with nothing to do. So I wear readers now, but I love glasses. Probably won't be wearing the readers once you start using the oils and the hydrating eye drops. Right.
You won't need to use the readers, to say the least.
I started right away because I started pushing my eyes to work. And now today I was driving again, grabbed my glasses, I'm looking at the plates, driver's license plates in front of me at a distance, trying to see how good I can see. Then I'll look off at the distance and put them on, take them off. I have fun with it, for real. It's just like, yeah, and it is fun. Because I will buy accessories, like you said, accessories, just to wear glasses before I was able to try glasses. They are such an accessory in the home. Right. Yeah, I know how you feel, having to come out of your eyelash because I was the eyelash queen. Glasses help, they really do. Yeah. We know some mascara to come. I might try the mascara because my eyelashes are growing. So, thickening up, we'll say that. I don't know about growing, but thickening up.
Did you find the plant-based mascara, Dana?
No, I didn't get the lady's name.
Okay.
Hey, Robin. Hey, Luxury Bye. Feel free to take me down if you were going to invite somebody else. So I'm just sitting by listening. Okay, well, if you need to come back up, let me know. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you for your
Hey,
time.
loved by ya. Robin, how are you doing?
Tina said in here, there's a comment from Tina. She says, I suffer from dry eye due to Sjogren's disease. It's terrible. Both of my eyes have like blisters. Medication opens the blistering, causing the eyes to become raw.
Is that Tina?
Yes.
Let's invite Tina up. I'd love to talk to her.
I did.
Oh, okay. Tina, come on up. Let's have a chat.
She's up. Hi, Tina. Go ahead. Oh my gosh, I had no idea what I was doing.
You did it right, though.
I'm super new to this. So, I have Sjogren's disease. It's an autoimmune disease.
Yes.
Autoimmune. Tell us what autoimmune means. Well, it's my body is attacking itself.
Yes.
It's attacking. I understand because I'm still really green to this. It's attacking the saliva, causing or producing glands. Does that make sense?
Yes. You have dryness.
Getting moisture is being attacked.
Yes. So you have dryness in the mouth, eyes, nostrils. Yes.
Yeah, you name it. And the eyes, that's that. And I kept going to the eye doctor, and they would give me just normal eye drops. Just a moisturizing eye drop, and it just wasn't a lubricant, and they just weren't cutting it. And then I went in one time and I tried, he's testing my eyes to see which glasses I needed. How they flip those little glass things back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Yes.
And you see this one, you don't see that one. And he started acting like I was a liar. You saw it just a second ago. Well, sometimes I would blink and I could see, and sometimes I would blink and I didn't. Well, and then he steps back and goes, all right, then, let me do this test. And he puts the dye in my eyes to dilate them. Well, when he put the dye in my eyes to dilate my eyes all of a sudden were covered with all these popped blisters. That dye that was supposed to just dilate my eyes actually made these blisters stand out. And I had these blisters all over my eyes.
Oh my God.
Just covered in these little tiny blisters. Well, he had never seen it before. He didn't know what the hell he didn't know what I was. I was just real foreign. So, he gives me this prescription, and oh my goodness, they were terrible. It hurt. It just made them sting.
Yeah.
Well, it would open those blisters, and then I would constantly be chasing my eyes with drops to try to lube it. Nothing would work. I mean, I put Castor oil in my eyeballs. I put coconut oil in my eyeballs. I was running around putting anything, everything I could find because nothing they gave me worked. And it was in the middle of the summer when it first started. This was last summer. And the first drops that they gave me were like the gel drops.
Yeah.
Well, we get real hot around here. Well, that gel turned me into nothing but good.
Oh my God.
My eyes were just goo. So that's when I started looking for oils and stuff, And so I started talking to the doctor, and he gave me a different eye drop that had flaxseed oil in it. He had me buy in the one with the flaxseed, the omega, those.
Yeah.
Of course, and then they switched me over to Zygra as my prescription and that's the one that pops those blisters. It'll pop them. And I constantly have, because I'm always putting something in my eyes to move them. Well, anything that comes to the corner of the eye, all of the moisture, how you get it, your tears will build up. Well, I get crystals. They build up, along my eyelashes.
Yeah.
And in the corners of my eyes. And
that's blepharitis.
What?
It's called blepharitis. You get it from, I just went over it, you get it from having dry eye. So because the glands along your eyelashes, they need to have lubrication in order to create the tears that are, they're oil-based tears that actually hydrate your eye.
Right.
And when they're dry, they get irritated. And then you wind up having a backup in those glands, which causes blepharitis.
Oh, yeah. See, and I just happened to feel on you just right when I did. So I'm just coming on. I had no idea. I've seen you on a few other videos. But this was, I just happened to scroll across the slide, so I immediately started typing before I even knew everything anything y'all were talking about. As soon as I saw the dry eye, I was like, I'm going to talk to these people. I got help. I mean, it's horrible. I have no idea what to do. I don't know what to do.
Okay, so I'm forming a mental plan for you. But the first thing you got to do is we got to get you these eye drops, these moisturizing, hydrating eye drops, and you've got to pour these into your eyes over a week, like 3 or 4 times a day over the course of a week, as often as you can. Get it in your eye, get it in your eye, get it in your eye, because you've had an elongated period of dry eye. So there's no point in putting any other kind of drops in your eye because, it's just like putting water on a hot rock. It's just going to roll off.
Yep. That's exactly it.
Right.
Yep. That's
So,
what I got. It's just, we're just washing it off. It just washes it away for a minute.
Yes.
Just a minute.
Yep. As soon as air hits it, it's gone. Where'd it go?
You hit it. Exactly.
Where'd it go?
Exactly. As soon as air hits it, it's crystals.
Right.
Yep.
So what we need to do is hydrate and moisturize your eye with something that has the stick-to-itiveness to stay long enough on your eye that it can actually penetrate.
That
And
makes sense.
this drop has a vegetable glycerin, and vegetable glycerin is viscous enough that it will stay on the surface of the eye long enough to let the hyaluronic acid penetrate into the eye system to start to create hydration.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So
I can wrap my head around that.
excellent. You need to use that as many times a day for probably 5 days, back to back to back to back to back, until you start. I'm sorry?
I'm willing to go. I'll do it all day. I couldn't believe how often I put in eye drops in my eyes all day, probably every hour.
Yes,
It's
and are you using those refresh drops? Are you using the refresh drops?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Those actually cause your eyes to be drier. We have another lady who's using my products,
Are
Deb.
they the ones with the omega oil, the fish oil in them? The flax oil in it?
I don't know actually what's in those drops, but the problem with them, the problem with most over-the-counter drops is they have things that are good. So you'll find drops that will say castor oil is in the drop, but the castor oil is such a minor player in the drop.
Right. Yeah, it's everything in it. That makes sense.
Right. And because you look at the drop, you look at the ingredient, and the first thing on the ingredient is distilled water. Okay, so these are what? 50% water, 90% water, 85% water. How much water is in this thing?
Right, I get you.
And you don't get relief, and that's the problem. Is it's all temporary. There's no long-term relief. And
yes,
yeah,
exactly.
Deb had
Everything's for the minute, just for right now.
Deb had really dry eyes. She really couldn't see. Everything was blurry. She was really having a hard time, and she had some other serious issues with surgeries and things like that had happened to her. After 3 days of using the drop, she's like, I drove the car. She's going out in the world. She's like, I can see. I can't even believe she was almost in tears telling us that she's going in the bathroom looking in the mirror because she can see herself.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I can understand being there because I've slowly seen it disappear. Does that make sense? My sight is slowly disappearing and things are slowly getting blurry, and I just don't want to get there.
Actually, Deb is here and she's on the panel. I'm going to have her come up and tell her own story because it is her story. So, Deb, can you unmute yourself and let's have a chat? There you are. You're here.
Hi.
My testimony is about the refresh eye drops, the ones with the black seed, all the other stuff they have to offer.
Yep, that's the one I've got.
Oh, yeah. I don't use those eye drops anymore.
Okay.
I don't use those eye drops anymore. I started using my hydrating drops. I look forward to using them in the morning, and I look forward to using them in the afternoon. With the pollen the way it is now in my area, sometimes I may have to do it in the middle of the day. But I'm at home and dark now,
I can't imagine. Yeah, I do it
drops. My hydrating drops last me all day long.
That's all. That's exciting. Oh, I'm sold. You sold me.
I get one at Costco because it's cheaper there to get 2 boxes for like $25, $26. Or Walgreens or someone is going to pay that for 1 box. So
What is it? Which drop is it again? Darn. Is something. See it again.
I use the Refresh Plus non-preservative free, and then I use the Refresh non-preservative with flash. So I buy both of them. So for more than 2 years, I don't run out of those drops. I have not bought any of those drops. My drops are just moisturizing hydrating drops.
All right. Well, I'm definitely down for it. I am definitely down. Yeah. However, I'm not sure, how to go about getting it, but I'm definitely on it.
Okay, so the way to get it is easy. Go to my website. My website is bearcatbody.com.
Repeat that?
Yep, my website is bearcatbody.com. It's BARECATBODY.com. So it's right above my head with my phone number. Under, in between dry eyes and my phone number is the website, bearcatbody.com.
You can screenshot the screen and you'll be able to say,
You know what? I just got this random phone, and I am not smart enough to figure out screenshotting it. I'll have to go ask my granddaughter how to do it. So we can screenshot this one. I don't know exactly how to do that. Okay,
I heard it.
got it. Ladies, I cannot thank you enough. I cannot thank you enough. I am so excited to give this a try.
You are more than welcome, and I'm so happy that you caught us and that I have a solution for you that's going to be
I can't wait.
wildly beneficial in the coming days.
Thank you. You will be hearing from me. I appreciate it. I'm a hot pop here since somebody else that you put on. I appreciate you.
Thank
Have a great
you.
night.
I appreciate you too.
it's a testimony.
Oh, I'll be back.
Okay.
All right.
And go ahead, unmute yourself. Scorpio.
Hey, Robin, I saw your message, and I am going to DM you. Have no fear. I will private message you. If you want to call me too. So I will be reaching out.
Castor right now to get it like Castor. Sometimes, not all the times. Sometimes I am very weird, sometimes I am not. Especially if I'm in the sun, I'm very, very cool. But once I'm inside, I am not very calm.
So it sounds like you have light sensitivity, which is a symptom of dry eye. So
That's what I heard.
yeah. So I would recommend this, the moisturizing, hydrating eye drop. Getting your, yeah, it's called Revitalize. That is going to actually get your eyes moisturized and hydrated. So your eyes are going to hold on to the moisture. And that will be a game changer with the light sensitivity, so with the photophobia, and with the blurry vision. Because, once you get your eyes hydrated, your vision changes. You just don't have the blurriness that you had prior to that when you had dry eye.
Because once I'm inside, I am pretty much cozy inside.
Right.
Once I'm outside, I get outside in the sun. It's like I cannot see. And when I come back inside from the sun, it's
Yes. So you've got light sensitivity and dry eye. Getting those two handled, that's going to take you a long way.
So what I would do is, okay, so I got this, so it's right here, right?
Yes, bearcatbody.com. It's
Okay, so
BARECATBODY.com.
thank you so much.
No, you're more than welcome. Thanks for coming up. Appreciate you for coming up. I forget to do my cheers. I like to cheer
Did you
everybody.
notice that the hydrating drops reduce glare from lights at night?
Yes, yes. So halos really are diminished using the hydrating drops. So, and that's just a symptom of dry eye too. So once your eyes are hydrated, you just don't have that halo effect when you're looking at lights driving at night. Just one of the many benefits. One of the many benefits.
All right, we might need another minute break for the 2,300. We're going to get you your 30,000 before 11.
All right. It's time to have a light party.
Minute timer. All right, we need to start tapping, everybody. 1 minute.
Let's tap, 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 tap. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We can do it, we can do it, we can do it. Oh my gosh. All these notifications keep popping up and taking me to the wrong spot. So yeah, anybody that has Sjogren's disease, that is really going to be difficult to deal with because it is a drying of all the areas that normally create fluid. Like your mouth creates saliva, your eyes create tears, your nose your nose flows, your nose creates snot. There's moisture in those areas in the body naturally. And anywhere the body naturally creates moisture, when you have Sjogren's, it doesn't. And you have to supplement with something. So if you know anybody that has that particular condition, the moisturizing hydrating eye drop would be a game changer for them. They will have to use something, for the rest of their life. They got to use something because the body is, on a regular basis attacking the thing that makes the tears, that makes the saliva. But being able to replace it with something that's going to hold and stay there and create that hydration, that's going to be a game changer. It's a huge benefit. And most of the over-the-counter eye drops that are available to us really aren't meant to deal with, number one, causation, so they're not going to resolve anything. And they also aren't meant for longevity. They aren't meant for you to use them one time a day and then use them at night and be good. And 2 drops and you're good. They're meant for you to use hundreds of them. It's just the way that they build the product. So anybody that has a challenge with dry eye, my moisturizing hydrating eye drop will be a definite benefit, and especially anybody that has an autoimmune disease where there's a constant attack on the moisture in their body.
Which would like to know which one would recommend for cataract?
So if the cataracts are mild to moderate, I recommend the 30-70 blend. And if the cataract is, on the high end of moderate to severe, I recommend the 4NI. If they're really severe, so if they're a high plaque, then I would recommend the 4NI and the 40-60 blend as a companion product to be used together. So Robin, I am sending you a text right now on DM. And there you go.
Okay,
Okay.
do we have anybody in the room who this is their first time here? If so, put a number 1 in the comments.
We got 40 people in the room. Oh, there we go. There's 2 ones. John McLeod III. Francine. Okay. Butchie 56 says
Which one are
severe.
you suggesting for the severe?
Yeah, so that would
Cataracts?
be the 4 and eye. So the 4 and eye and the moisturizing eye drop. Butch Junior 56. I have a friend named Butch. I had to check and make sure it wasn't the same person.
Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they haven't heard your story, Miss Leslie. Have you told it today?
I have not told it today.
All right, and for those of you who want the long version, all you have to do is go up to the top of this page, hit her name up there where it says Bearcat Body, go join her page, and she has posts on there that give you a lot of detailed information about her story. Someone says, I have floaters and astigmatism, Sherry Berry.
Sherry Berry, floaters and astigmatism, you need the 3070. You need the 3070 blend. Francine says, where can I buy this? I have dry eyes and use Ibiza. I see no difference in my dry eyes. Okay, so you're going to go to my website. My website is bearcatbody.com, BARECATBODY.com. And the product that you're looking for is called Revital Eyes, EYES. Revital, EYES. Jerry Berry says, I also have dry eyes. I'm telling you, if you're over 40, you probably have dry eyes. It's amazing to me. The only person that I've met recently that is a customer but doesn't have dry eyes was Sheldon. Like, Sheldon had no dry eye issues whatsoever. And I think that might have something to do with him, living on an island, living on the island in the Bahamas. Yeah, Sherry Berry says, yes, I'm 52. Exactly. I'm 61, and I didn't even know I had dry eye until, I was 60, really. Francine, can you repeat your website? Absolutely. My website is bearcatbody.com, BARECATBODY.com. Okay, so here's my story. Right after Sharon. So Sharon Blunt says, can I use one of these products? I do get eye injections once a month for the last 4 years. Wow, once a month for 4 years. Well, first of all, yes, absolutely you can. You obviously wouldn't want to use the product the day that you get an injection. You want to avoid the products. But other than that, you would have no issues whatsoever using either the moisturizing eye drop or the 3070 blend. The question I have is, are you getting injections for diabetic retinopathy? EMS in Cali, should we be doing eye exercises with these drops? Absolutely. If you can get out and sun gaze, you should sun gaze. You don't need to take the drops before you sun gaze. You can if you want to, but I wouldn't. I don't do the drops and then go sit in the sun immediately after. Within 15, 20 minutes, then I will go sun gaze. So you should sun gaze if you can, eye exercise if you can. Just do anything that's positive for your eyes. There's no reason not to, without a doubt. You are welcome. Okay, so I'm 61 right now. When I was 59, I was a full-time caregiver for my mother, and I had really bad eyesight. So I was planning a road trip to go visit a friend about 7 hours away. And the day before the road trip, I said to myself, you should probably go get another pair of glasses because my eyesight just really wasn't as good as I needed it to be. Excuse me. So I made an appointment at the optometrist. I go to the optometrist. I was like, I'm just going to get a pair of contacts and I'll order glasses later. I go to the optometrist and I'm in the chair and they're, showing me all, the obvious things you do. Read the letters, yada, yada, yada. I couldn't see them until they were huge. It was embarrassing. My eyesight was so bad. I couldn't even tell one letter from the next until it was just massive. And the doctor told me at that eye exam that I had cataracts in both eyes. So moderate cataract in my right eye, severe cataract in my left eye, and that I was going to have cataract surgery. And the words that she said that really took me aback was, you're lucky because your eyesight's still good enough that you're still legal to drive. So, and at that point, I never thought that there was a moment where I could potentially not be able to drive because of my eyesight, because my eyesight was just bad. She did give me a prescription for contacts. I got the contacts. I used them to do my trip. I came back. I called the surgery center that they gave me, and I asked that day, how much is it to get cataract surgery? And of course, there's always a range, but I'm like, so just give me like the worst of either the highest number or the lowest number. And the lowest number was starting at $4,800 per eye. And I almost fell on the floor. I just couldn't believe it. $4,800 per eye. There was no way I could afford that. And there's no way really I could take time out to have surgery and do all the appointments I needed to do and take care of my mom at the same time. It was just not going to happen. So I decided that there had to be a natural way for me to restore my eyesight. And I started looking. So I ran across a post from Barbara O'Neill, and she was talking about castor oil and the benefits that castor oil has in the eye, and the fact that castor oil has the ability to break up cataracts. Cataracts are a buildup of protein on the lens of the eye, and that lens is inside this vitreous fluid. But castor oil can get in there, and it can break up the cataract on the lens, and then you don't have to have surgery, and it's all good. So I bought castor oil. I started applying it topically, and after a couple of weeks, I did see a little difference in my eyesight. Enough to know that there was something there, but enough also to know that it would take forever if I was going to, try and restore my eyesight using castor oil just topically on my eyes. And a couple of weeks later, I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and the message came to me, mix DMSO with the castor oil. Now, I'd had a history with DMSO. I had DMSO in the house. I used DMSO on my mom. She had arthritis, and it was very helpful for her arthritis. So, and we used it on our horses back in the day. My dad was a professional wrestler, so he used it on his body for aches and pains. So I knew about it. I had a history there, but I had no idea you could put it in your eyes. Once I got that message, I was like, okay, DMSO and castor oil. I started researching DMSO and benefits that it might have for our eyes. And there were a lot of benefits there because one of the big challenges that we have in our eyes is inflammation. And what do you put in your eye to alleviate inflammation? Well, as it turns out, castor oil and DMSO are both anti-inflammatory. So it took me a while to figure out the right ratios of castor oil and DMSO. I started really high at a 50-50 blend. That was too much. And once I figured it out and started dropping it in my eyes, my floaters were gone in 2 weeks. So I had floaters in both eyes, cataracts in both eyes. I was wearing 5X readers, I had prescription glasses, and I had astigmatism. So all of that was happening in my eyes at the time. And in 2 weeks, my floaters were completely gone. And man, that for me, I knew it was a game changer, a game changer. So I started using it twice a day on a regular basis. And in 3 months, the cataract in my right eye was gone. There was no way for me to tell if my astigmatism was gone, but my eyesight was so much better. My eyesight was just way better. In 6 months, I could read anything. I could drive at night. I didn't have halos. The difference in my eyesight was so drastically different. I just felt like a whole new person. I just got a sale. Thank you for the sale. I appreciate you. It's taken a year to actually dissolve the cataract in my left eye. I came up with another blend called 4 and I. It's actually castor oil, DMSO, meliopine, honey, hyaluronic acid, and a Celtic salt saline solution. And all of that has massive benefits in the eye. And because DMSO is a carrier, whatever you pair with it, it carries deep into the body. I was like, okay, I'm going to put all this good stuff in here with this DMSO and see what it does. And it was a game again. The next game changer was the 4 and I blend that I compounded for the severe cataract in my left eye. And as it turns out, once I started bottling it and I labeled it and I did everything, because I wanted to tell everybody. I was like, let me stand at the mountaintop and yet scream at everyone. Castor oil and DMSO is going to change your eyesight. I just knew it was the right answer without a doubt. I've had so many customers have so many beneficial experiences with their eyesight. People have lowered their glaucoma numbers. They've had changes in vitreous detachments, retinal detachments, retinitis pigmentosa. Like the list goes on and on and on. Tegerium. I just can't even think of all the different conditions that people have benefited from. And it's all predominantly 2 ingredients, castor oil and DMSO. And so I just had to put it in a format where people could purchase it and learn about it. And, I give away the formulas. The 30/70 is literally 30% DMSO, 70% castor oil. The 28 is 20% DMSO, 80% castor oil. Because I want everyone to have the opportunity to have the best eyesight they can have. And these natural ingredients are available to us all, and there's no reason not to use them. And you don't have to lean on big pharma to have really fantastic eyesight. So that's my story, and that's how we wound up here.
Amen. EMS says if you use a 30/70 on the pain or pain relief, guess what? It works and the pain goes away.
100%. 100%.
Sharon says, so they kept me on the eye drops and I'm still on them 4 years. And I get a shot in eye once. And that's it. And the Deb's up here typing in, open the microphone.
100%.
Let's see, Gregory, is there a shelf life with the 37?
Yes, 1 year.
Deb said, although one has had cataract surgery and glare comes with it, is it possible for the glare to act?
So yes. So if you're experiencing glare, which I qualify as halos when you're looking at lights, and you're sensitive to that glare without a doubt, yes, the 30/70 will help with that, and it will go a long way to help with that.
Yeah,
A lot.
I couldn't type it all in with the amount, but I was saying, because when people have cataract surgery, that's what comes along with it. The glare when driving at night and the halos, like you were talking about. more
Yes.
like cobwebs coming at you.
Yes.
You know, you kind of might have to shake your head and kind of shake it away, but I've noticed that when I do get caught out in the dark, the light glare is not as horrific as it has always been.
Right. And that has also to do with dry eye. So solving the dry eye is a huge benefit when it comes to glare, as well as the 3070. Part of the glare thing, anytime you've had surgery, is actually scar tissue. So the light, refracts off of the scar tissue in the eye, and that gives you that halo effect. So getting that scar tissue minimized is very, very helpful, as well as getting the eyes moisturized and hydrated. Very, very helpful, and that will minimize the
So
glare.
I've also noticed that the ED that I complained about so much, it's still there, but it's not as horrible as it was. So I'm thinking that my dry eye must have been really bad.
Well, I mean, we don't realize how intense the dry eye can make our vision when we're not, you can't remember the other side. That's the problem. Is you don't remember what your eyesight was like before you had dry eye. So because it doesn't happen immediately, it happens slowly. And then when you get to that end destination, you're like, what is this horribleness that is my eyesight? And as it starts to alleviate, you get back all those things that you were in love with. So Deb, since yeah. So this is Coach Lucky. Coach Lucky, he is my godson, my mentor, my friend, my challenger in life, and my leader. So he's doing a mindset class. Is it this weekend or next weekend? This weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's going, because remember I said that I was not going to be coming on live those 3 days because I was going to be in his class. And it's called the U brand. And he is an intense teacher, and he literally teaches you about you. He is, I don't know how to qualify you, Lucky, to say the least. He is God-centered, not religious, knowledgeable beyond compare, and totally devoted to helping everybody he touches. And he taught me how to take the caring that I have for others and apply it in a business and make it valuable to me and to everybody else. So, all of the courage it took me to get to here, you have him to thank.
Well, I'm just happy to be here, and like I said, I talk all the time, so I'm happy to hear you talk. I just finished a live talking about a couple different things to some people, but I wanted to come back and just show my support.
Well, thank you so much.
First started a while back, and I'm just so happy to see you doing what you're happy about, what you're good at. And like I said, I use every product you send me, and they are godsends in and of themselves. Like they always say, what they say, like cooking with love. So
yes.
Like, everything you make, I can feel your intention and its outcomes. So
yeah,
I'm just here to listen and support you, and just thank you for everything that you've done for me and all the wonderful products and ideas. And it's always inspiring to see someone who's good at something.
No, you're the one that told me. You told.
Else learning. I need to give you some eye drops.
You told me probably 6 months ago, we were talking about, making product, and that I would, I was talking to my product saying, go out in the world and do good. And you were like, yes, pray over your product. Tell it what you want it to do so that it can go out in the world and be a blessing to other people. and do for them what you intend for it to do, which was a game changer in thought for me, because it was like, you create these things, or I don't even want to say create, I compound these things because creation is done. I'm compounding these things for use by other people, and I now do it with the intention for it to really resolve the problem that they need it to resolve. Not the thing that I think it can resolve, but what they need it to resolve. Whatever that is.
Getting exactly what you say.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. It's phenomenal, and I appreciate your teaching and your patience, because I'm hard-headed.
No, but I don't want to take up your time. This is not my time. This is your time. I just want to come on here and show support and just thank you personally for the products and everything. Like I said, I love the skin ones and stuff like that, and the soaps. So thank you for just all that. And I'm just here to support what you're doing. And everybody here seems to really be benefiting the way you want them to. So I'm just excited to be here to do it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Lucky. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right. Have a great evening. I got to give him his props. He is phenomenal, and he has set my brain on the right path, and it's made a massive difference in my ability to be confident when I'm compounding these products. So Deb says, I saw the question about the shelf life of the product. Yeah, 1 year. So all of the eye drop products have a 1 year shelf life. EMS in Cali, I need his info. I will text it to you separately. I can DM it to you, or whatever, however the qualification is in TikTok. I'll send you the information without a doubt. He's phenomenal. He is phenomenal, to say the least.
You can click on his thing and go right to the page.
Oh yeah, you could click on his what do you call it? Mental mastery.
Something academy.
Yeah.
It's got black. It's an MA. Click on that and you can go right to it.
Okay.
Somebody asked about astigmatism. Could you explain about astigmatism?
So yes, astigmatism is about the shape of either the cornea or the lens in the eye. I'm going to ask ChatGPT to explain it, because it's easier for ChatGPT and knows exactly the words to use.
While you're doing that, Jacqueline said that my eye drop is helping me so much. Keeps my eyes moisturizing. Praying hands, praying hands, praying hands.
Yay! So happy to hear that. So happy to hear that.
Somebody says VIA tree says have been on refreshing eye drops and for an eye for 5 weeks.
Excellent. So positive results. I'm happy to hear the positive results. I'm happy to hear any results, honestly. So astigmatism is a common refractive error where the eye doesn't focus light evenly onto the retina, leading to blurred or distorted vision at all distances. This occurs due to an irregular curvature of the cornea or lens, causing light rays to bend improperly as they enter the eye. So, and the causes are astigmatism often results from an irregularly shaped cornea or lens. While many individuals are born with this condition, it can also develop due to eye injuries, surgeries, or disease. So the treatment is astigmatism can be corrected using eyeglasses, contact lenses, or refractive surgery, or my 30/70 blend. The appropriate treatment depends on the severity of the condition and individual preferences. So all of that is basically true. But astigmatism also can occur in the eye because of inflammation. And inflammation, something over there. All right, inflammation obviously can change the shape of the lens and the cornea in the eye. If you get the inflammation down, the curvature changes or it flattens out, so you don't actually have an issue with curvature, and the light hits the right area and you see properly. So I've had a few. I don't even know, a few isn't the right word, but less than 20. I don't know for sure, but less than 20 that have said openly that my astigmatism is no longer detectable by an optometrist. And we just had Holly had the same experience using the 3070. She had glasses for over 30 years, and she started using the 3070, and within a few weeks, that astigmatism was no longer detectable the next time that she went to get glasses, and that was on March 11th. So it's a huge thing. The 3070 really can be beneficial, and I do not believe astigmatism is always a static thing that happens in the eye.
Lassie says, hi, my eye tears, especially when I wake up in the morning.
You've got dry eye. You got dry eye. So the moisturizing, hydrating eye drop, this eye drop here, that's going to be a game changer for the dry eye. That will alleviate the dry eye, and that will stop happening. So one of the symptoms of dry eye is a constant tearing. And because your eyes are dry, your eyes are not creating the type of tears that are really hydrating to the eye. All they do is lubricate. That's it. And what you need is hydration. And this eye drop is going to bring the hydration. And as soon as your eye gets hydrated well enough, then the tears will stop. Glands will open up. You'll make better quality tears because the oils will be in the tears. And then you'll have a more normal process in your eye. I was going to look at something, but I don't remember what it was.
She says, thank you. Can you please show me the drops again?
Sure. These come in a 1 ounce, so this 1 ounce. They also come in a 2 ounce bottle. This bottle doesn't have a label on it, but this is what a 2 ounce bottle looks like. So this bottle for the Revitalize, for the moisturizing, hydrating eye drop, will last you a long time. You've had your bottle how long, Dana, now? Like 4 weeks?
My little one, it sounds big. What are we talking about?
Yeah, the little one, the Revitalize.
Yeah, I've had mine at least 4 weeks.
And it's still pretty full, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because all you need is 1 or 2 drops twice, 2 or 3 times a day. If you use it for 2 or 3 days back to back, and you use it 3 times a day for 2 days, you will absolutely get the moisture and hydration in the eye that you really need, and then you can move on from there. So it doesn't take forever to get hydration in the eye.
Okay. 30
Okay.
minutes, we're at 21,349 people in the room. I see a fluctuating over 50 and 15 shares. I think we can take another minute. Tap break. Here we go.
Yeah, let's go tap, like it up. I want to try to get to 30,000 likes before the end of the live. I want TikTok's algorithm to say, hey, this live is valuable. Let's send it out to more people. So if you are so inclined, please tap the screen and get those likes rolling. So tomorrow I'm going to change up the image of the eye, and I want to talk about papillary edema. So that's going to be my subject matter tomorrow. That is another eye condition that has to do with inflammation in the eye. There are so many conditions that inflammation is the underlying issue in the eye. And both castor oil and DMSO are anti-inflammatory, and working together, it can be a game-changing system for anybody that has significant inflammation in their eyes. So another inflammatory disease that people get that is an autoimmune disease, sarcoidosis. So that's another one. If you have inflammatory issues in the eye, the DMSO and castor oil are huge in changing the game. So Judy, you're up on deck. Do you want to have a chat, Judy?
Yes, please.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Excellent.
I have a friend who strabismus. He said it's a type of cross eye.
Yes.
It was due to injury hitting his head. The next morning, he was seeing nothing. And when sight did come back, it come back cross eye, which they call strabismus.
Yes.
Is there anything for that?
So anytime that you're dealing with cross eyes, so I just pulled it up on ChatGPT. ChatGPT. Strabismus, commonly known as cross eyes, is a condition where the eyes do not properly align with each other when looking at an object. This misalignment means that one eye may look straight ahead while the other eye turns inward, outward, upward, or downward. So neuromuscular abnormalities, or anomalies, strabismus can result from various factors, including neuromuscular anomalies, so issues with the nerves or muscles controlling eye movement, refractive errors, uncorrected vision problems, genetic factors, so a family history of strabismus, medical conditions, diseases like cerebral palsy or Down syndrome. So here's the deal. Here's what I know about this particular situation is you've got to strengthen the weak eye. So, and the best way to strengthen the weak eye is to cover the strong eye and let the weak eye do the work of seeing for a period of time. You're going to start small, 5 to 10 minutes. Work your way up to a half an hour. Also, sun gazing with the strong eye covered is huge. So getting outside, looking at the sun, close the eyelids, cover the strong eye, and let the sunlight affect the musculature of the weaker eye. There are exercises that you can do that are called convergence exercises that will help the eyes work together. You like follow a ball, or you do this like your finger into your nose, staring at your finger. Those are exercises that you can do that you can find on YouTube for free that will help those eyes work together. That's actually helping the brain more than it is the actual eyes. So the eyes, you want the structure in the weak eye to strengthen itself. So you have to do the work to get it stronger. There's no drop that's going to help the muscles get stronger. The other thing.
He also has glaucoma.
Okay, so getting the pressure down will be massive. Do you know? Well, if his pressure is above 21, then that becomes kind of serious. You really need to get the pressure down. If it's in the 30s, it's very serious. The drop that I would recommend for him, there's 2 drops I would recommend. One is the 30-70 and the other is the 40-60. So that 2 things can happen. One is you want to give the eye structure as as much opportunity to be as healthy as possible as it can get. So that's where the 3070 comes in.
You said 3770. And what's the other one?
It's 3070, 3070, and the other one is the 4060, 4060. And the 4060, 60, yes.
I will be getting it from you.
I'm sorry?
I will be purchasing it from you.
Okay.
I just want to know so that I will reflect on this conversation
Okay.
when I do it.
So the 4060 would be the drop that's going to be most significant for reducing the eye pressure, so dealing with the glaucoma, while the 3070 is working on just general benefits and health of the eye.
Okay. Okay. Can I get one more answer?
Sure.
I have problems with dry eyes when I get up in the morning, and I saw you were talking about it just now. Could
Yes.
it apply for me too?
100%. So this eye drop, and you get this when you order the 3070 and the 4060, you'll get this eye drop. This eye drop is a game changer for a dry eye. So,
Okay. How do I order from you?
so my website is bearcatbody.com. It's BARECATBODY.com.
Okay. All right. I will be in contact with you on behalf of my friend and myself. Thank you
Excellent.
so much for taking my call. I appreciate your time and expertise.
Well, thank you so much. You can screenshot the, take a screenshot. Okay, because that's my phone number. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to call me.
Thank you, my dear.
You're-
Good night to you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Yay. Okay.
Okay, I also sent her stuff on her message in her DM.
All right. Thank you. Mamita127 just says help.
Okay, so
Can you
she's
come
going
up?
to have to
Go ahead.
go on the top page to get all of the information. Since you told the story already, she didn't say help with what. She just got on here. She said, "What are you
Okay.
selling?"
Well, I just invited her up.
Okay.
Ma-
Deb said she saved tons of money on over-the-counter eye drops.
Oh my gosh. It's terrible. Manual.
Said dry eye. 127.
Yes. Well, the moisturizing hydrating eye drop is the game changer for dry eye. Manual barriolitos. It can also be surgically repaired. What does that mean?
Talking about what the lady was saying that the friend had.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it can be surgically repaired, but it is better if you can get your eyes operating together without surgery. So if you can actually strengthen. Hey, Lauren, how you doing, honey?
This lady, I see you. Thank you for popping in. Thanks for the share. What do you recommend for people with diabetes? You need to know your numbers. Go ahead.
Yes. So if you're talking about diabetic retinopathy, I need to know if your diabetes is under control or not, if you're having any other issues with your eyes, like bleeding, things like that, if you're getting treatment, so are you getting shots, if you're on prescription drugs, those kinds of things I would need to know a lot about when you're talking about diabetic retinopathy. Mamita127.
Yeah, send you the information on your DM.
Okay. Mamita127. The website is Bearcat Body, BARECATBODY.com.
This lady, you're just coming in, great information. I just shared this out to all my friends earlier. She's only on here for another 30 minutes, but you can go to her page. She has quite a few posts on there that will get you up to speed. the Sunday she has a seminar or something she has to go to. But other than that, I've been on live with her every night since January 29th.
Yes, she
Even
has.
maybe 1 or 2 nights. But I'm doing the drops, and I don't wear glasses anymore or contacts or my eyelashes.
But you'll go back.
That's
You'll go back to that. You'll go back to that. So, Mamita127, I want to tell you, thank you so much. You brought a great memory to my head. My favorite, one of my favorite movies, like in the top 5 favorite movies, is a movie Gigi, and one of the actresses in the movie, her name is Mamita, and I just love that name. And I used to call my mom Mamita. I just love it. So,
okay. She says she can't see all the letters. I sent it to you on your DM.
so the letters to the website. It's Bearcat Body, BARECATBODY.com.
On Anita 127, she said her daughter made up her screen names.
Oh, awesome! Awesome!
So we have quite a few people in the room for their first time coming in. We've been hanging around 40 to 50 most of the night. We're at 25,000. We're 5,000 short. We got less than 30 minutes. She is saying your name is not set proper on the page. Yeah, we know. She's going to correct that tomorrow. It's just really, really light and fuzzy.
Yeah, I got to change the font. I just didn't have enough time. I was caught up with other things today, and it was the last minute thing that I did was just make the font bigger, and it's just a bad font, and I need to choose something different. I just didn't have time to figure it out today.
So 40 people, do we need to make another tap break?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Dry eye, she's gonna do the moisturizer.
What?
Just ask me what to order for the dry eye.
Oh yeah, the moisturizing hydrating eye drop. It's called Revitalize on the website. You'll see it. So you can order the 0.7 ounce. This is the 1 ounce bottle, or you can order a 2 ounce bottle, and this is what the 2 ounce bottle looks like. Forgive that there's no label on this. This is my personal jar. Hey TikTok, I'm sorry. Hey YouTube, I'm sorry. I've been ignoring you. I apologize, but I'm here, and I hope you're getting a lot of good information and benefit. And I see nobody's asking me questions, so I'm not ignoring you too much. That's excellent. Okay, I'll be back. All right. I had to go talk to.
Oh, that iPhone is back. I thought I blocked that.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Did somebody come up?
Hi, sweetheart. I hear you. My daughter just came in.
Oh, okay. How's your daughter doing?
I think she's doing good.
Excellent. Okay. All right, everybody. We're at 25.6. I want to be at 30,000 before I have to close the live. So please take a few seconds and tap the screen. If everybody taps it 100 times, we'll be right where in that sweet spot. We'll be above the sweet spot. So Gregory W. Mack says, I'm not doubting your product is beneficial, but if it is that great, are you concerned of big pharma? I'm really not. I'm really not. First of all, they think what they've got is fabulous, wonderful, and fantastic. Until I get big enough that I actually start to affect their bottom line, they're not going to be concerned about me. I could, be on social media talking all day and all night, and they just think it's nonsense. So there is a lot of nonsense in the world, so they go after who's taking money out of their pocket, and I don't think that's me as of yet. There will come a day, however, there will come a day. User 84665030589091. You're in Temple, Texas. Awesome, awesome. Welcome, Temple, Texas. We're at 27,000 likes. We're at 27,000. Tap, 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 tap. Let's do it. 3,000 to go. 3,000 to go.
All right. Thank you, Mama Rita. Is that how you say 127? She just ordered.
Mamita. Thank you for ordering, Mamita. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you for the order.
What's it, 28?
27.7. Ooh, go, 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 go. That is fabulous.
I guess I should go put my eye drops in there. I've been putting it off all this time.
You're going to go do it? Let's do it.
I have Sheldon in here to ask me did I do it. We didn't have Dan Wells.
Holly wasn't here tonight.
I said, as long as they don't ask me, I'm good. Yes, Tina, you ready to bring me up? Do you have a question? Tina?
I'm good.
Did I have a question?
Okay. All right. No worries. No worries.
All right, let me go get my little.
Yeah, Tina said, no thanks. I'm good. So,
They'd be like, get me down from here.
so Dana is going to go and she's going to put in her drops. She does a demo almost every night that she's on. And she just shows herself putting the eye drops in her eyes. If you haven't been here the whole time and you haven't heard Dana's story, she's been using my 3070 blend and the moisturizing hydrating eye drop for, I think, 8 weeks now. And she is now glasses free, so contact free. She was wearing contacts. She's contact free / glasses free. Drives whenever she wants to drive. She plays pickleball. She does bingo. She's out and about in the world, enjoying her life at every single level. And really is just, and she crochets and she does hair. And she is as busy as any 3 people in the world. And now has eyesight that doesn't require implements to help her see. She just doesn't need the crutches. And it's absolutely fantastic. And, I love the fact that she's willing to show people how easy and simple it is for her to use the products. King Sam 24K says,
Some people have that problem, and if they have that problem, you can just use the phone number and call her on the phone, and she can talk with you right during the live or after the live. I'm getting ready to do the demo. If you guys don't want the comments there, just swipe your screen to the right, and the comments will go away, and you can bring them back. This is what I just finished.
oh, wow, how beautiful.
I just put it in the bag. You asked me that earlier. And this one is just like this really, 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 really soft yarn. Pretty expensive, but it's all right. Every bundle I bought was like $9. And I thought it's about $50. But this is really, really, it's going to be this is one of my prayer shawls.
That's beautiful, Dana.
Very, very big.
That's beautiful. You do great work. Look how beautiful that is.
You can lay it out. She can put it on her couch. She can put it on her chair in her office. It soaks at 5. I don't know what this is called. It's real soft.
Wow.
So I made and then the other one I finished. I gifted that one already the other day. And that was an actual big prayer shawl.
Okay.
And the lady, when I went over, she showed me where she has it on her chair in her office room or something. Yeah, I love doing those because I pray over them the whole time I make them. Just pray stuff into whoever it's for. And I've done some online. I've done some. I think one's in New York, others in North Carolina, and another somewhere else. I haven't done any live in a while. But anyway, guys, it's very important to wash your face, wash your eyes and face, make sure you don't have any makeup on, make sure you don't have your contacts in, make sure you don't have your eyelashes on because there's glue on your eyelashes. And when we put the DMSO drops into your eye, that glue is there adhering into your eyes.
100%. So clean up. Yeah, clean skin. Clean hands, clean skin.
Yes, and I'm talking about really a makeup wear anyway, so other than that new ones, look, y'all.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to see. Wow.
I filled it up today.
100%. You have
All
a
the new ones up top, and then they tricked me and gave me some
sunglasses.
sunglasses. I didn't want sunglasses, but I'll use them. Yeah, I use them. So when I go and play pickleball, you know, I can dress with my matching color. Like if I wore this today, I had a red one on.
Exactly. So Judy said, beautiful indeed. Congratulations. Talking about your shawl. Talking about your shareable.
Okay, here's tell them about the hydrating drops.
Yep. So if you've got dry eye, this particular drop is a game changer. This is the hydrating moisturizing drop. It moisturizes the eye and locks in the hydration. So, and it has a sting to it. It's gonna have a little sting. It'll only last how long for you, Ben? It lasts for me like 5 seconds.
Right now, that was a little done. This one I just put in. So I'd say we're 5 to 10, maybe 15. It kind of depends on what you did with your day. Say you were in the kitchen all day cooking fish and stuff like that. Or say you were somewhere really smoke. So all those things, different elements affect your eye.
Yes. Yes. Because what's in the
think about that sometimes when you put it in, if you have an extra sting that's a little different, and you're like, why is my eye stinging today? Or a little bit more. But mine just turned really red. Sting is gone. Now I'm using the 3070 blend. I've been using this every day since the 29th, pretty much. A couple days I might have skipped the afternoon, the morning, or something like that. But normally I do it every single day. Again today, I was driving in the car, and I put my glasses on to see the license plate that was in front of me further ahead to see what it looked like with my glasses on and what it looked like without my glasses on. So what I can honestly say is, well, not 2020 yet. I don't know if I ever get there, but it's not as crisp.
right.
I can see it. I can tell you what the number is. But before, I couldn't tell you the number.
I was at a point where I couldn't even tell you there was a license plate.
So when you're doing your eye drop, whatever eye drop it is that you're using, this one I did is 3070. She has 2080.
4060. And
then,
yeah.
okay, so what you want to do is, I just shake it one time, and then in this file, I just see that one drop, that's all you need. You do not need to push it and get okay?
100%.
One drop. And that drop's going to lay on that eye and just roll over it, and then blink a couple times, it's going to absorb into your eyeball and go deeper into the membranes or whatever. What's going to happen, I'm going to feel it really warm, feel it for about 5 seconds. And then for me, sometimes my eye will tear, or I'll feel it in my nose will run maybe just a little bit.
It will clear the sinuses.
Yeah, I've heard some people say that.
One drop. Just went in.
And that drop is a 30-70. It's 30% DMSO, 70% castor oil.
And then if any comes out, I just rub it over my whole eye. My eyelid, my eyebrow. Trying to thicken the eyebrow because I can't do that braid or whatever that is because I have keloid skin. And they wouldn't let me do that because that's so real curvy.
Microdermabrasion?
Yeah.
Yes.
My kids were going to give it to me for Christmas last year, and then I went to get to test my skin. So they tested my skin and I did.
Yeah.
Then 2 days later, I went back. She said no. Okay.
Well,
I just didn't want to have to do them every day, you know. So.
no, yeah.
Okay, so then again, it was warm. Today's just a little stingy, but nothing compared to like the reason why I started doing this was because it was really stinging at first, you know. I was like, but I just kept pushing through it because I was it's okay there. So now it's tearing. And once it starts tearing, I have to wipe it back over my eye. I don't want to waste it.
Okay, everybody. So,
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
and I want to do that one thing that lady said she puts it on her feet. I don't really have my thing, so. But I'll put it on somebody else in a minute.
100%.
Wait a minute, I got something in my purse.
No, yeah.
Before or after the drops. That's Lynn.
Lynn said what?
I don't do skincare or anything, so she was asking when do you put on your skincare before or after the drop?
You want to do it. You want to do it after. You want to have clean skin. So because if you get any of the residual skincare in your eye, it is going to sting like crazy.
She said she got the same orange glasses.
There you go.
Yeah, I almost got every color now. So I just come in here, like I'm looking for jewelry to wear. Now I look for my glasses to wear. All right, so all you gotta do is swipe back to the other way and your comments will come up. And I'll get ready to drop me. There we go.
I think my daughter's in my live. I think I saw my daughter in the live.
Okay, hi daughter.
I know. Hey, honey, how you doing? So, Lynn, yeah, you bring up a good point. You wanna do the drops and then do the skincare because you don't want to get any of the skincare in your eyes and then put the drops in your eyes because it'll really sting.
That goes for mascara. Anything.
Oh, Lily said Lily does have the same orange glasses.
That's why I pulled them up. I read what she said she had to say. This one took me about 2 weeks to do this bad boy. I was like,
That's a lot of crocheting.
it was some really different yarn that I had fiber so that it's like a velvet, kind of like a velvet.
Oh wow. Camry 26 says, what eye drops you put in? She put in the 30-70 and the moisturizing hydrating eye drop.
Yeah, I put in 37. And you asked me how much was in the bottle. Still, and I gave my daughter a little bit of it too.
Yes.
It's I can't tell the labels on it, but it's about just under half a little bit. Just about
Okay. That's about right. That's about right. So yeah, I tell people, 60 to 75 days, and my estimate really is 90 days, but I like to tell people 60 to 75. So, we're at 30,000. Whoa! Look at me not paying attention. One more. Come on up, Judy. Hi, how are you?
Now, when I went and I found my prescription, it says reading addition, and there's the positive sign, which is like a little common T, 2.25,
Okay.
and it's right and on the left. Is there anything you have to strengthen my eyes, because sometimes it's a bit cloudy also?
So the 3070 would be the best blend for you to start with, the 3070 blend. And
One
your,
for the dry eyes?
no. The 3070 is 30% DMSO, 70% castor oil. When you buy that blend, you also get the dry eye blend, the moisturizing, hydrating eye drop. So you'll get both of those, and you're going to use it twice a day.
Okay, so when I'm ordering, which I will do after we talk, I look for the bottle of 3070 blend.
That's correct.
And do I have to, do I order also the other one for the dry eyes, or it comes with it?
It automatically comes with it, so you don't have to worry about choosing that.
Okay, so I'm going to order the 3070 blend now.
Okay.
Thank you so much for chatting with me.
No, you're so welcome.
Okay, my love. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Have a great evening.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Okay, Camry 26. The way you can purchase is go to my website. My website is bearcatbody.com, BARECATBODY.com. All right, it's 10:58, so we're getting ready to bounce. And we got to 30,400 likes. Again, cheers to you all. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you. You've definitely, given my live legs so that it can get out into the TikTok verse, and more people can know that I'm here, and more people can get some advice and information about eye care and eye health. I'm here every night, 8:30 to 11. I will not be on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because I'm doing a class with Coach Lucky, who came on earlier. I'm doing a class with him. And if anybody would like to participate, I can tell you how to do that. Just DM me if you have any questions. I just love you guys so much. I really do. And I'm so happy and pleased with, that everybody that's using the products is getting benefit, and that they're willing to come back and talk to everybody about it, so that anybody new can actually, see themselves in my customers and potentially make different choices when it comes to eye care and eye health. And Dana, thank you so much. I really appreciate all your efforts. You make my life so much easier when I'm on live. I couldn't do this as well as I'm doing it without your help. So I appreciate you, and I hope you'll continue to come back and help me out moderating this live process. I'm going to say good night to everyone. I love you all. I really do. Have a great evening. Bye. All right. Made 5 cents. 5 cents more than I had the other day. You had to pick that one out, huh? All right, YouTube, I'm heading out. Thank you so much for hanging out and being on the live with me. I'll be back tomorrow. Love you.